Mahalaga ang inclusivity sa eleksyon kasi unang-una ang eleksyon, ang prinsipyo niyan talaga pantay-pantay ang lahat ng mamamayan. Yan ang basic. Isa sa mga kaakibat na prinsipyo dyan, kung one person, one vote, lahat ng mamamayan dapat kasali. Walang naietsapuera.
It is consistent with the Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disability that there should be inclusivity. This will empower our persons with disabilities to vote and to participate in the governance of our country through elections.
Making elections inclusive is not only a special project, it's not only a charitable act. No, I think it also adds credibility to the elections.
PWDs are one of the most vulnerable sectors in society. If they are absent in the political radar, then that would explain why they always lag behind senior citizens when it comes to these benefits. It's a major stepping stool for them to becoming real contributors to our society.
Well, elections should be accessible, should be inclusive. No? That's the essence of election. Pantay-pantay. At hindi pwedeng maging pantay-pantay ang election kung may hindi kasali.
The EAPP is the Emergency Accessible Polling Place. Ginawa po natin to para mapadali po ang pagboto ng ating mga miyembro ng vulnerable sectors. Specifically po, sila po yung mga persons with disability, heavily pregnant women, at senior citizens.
So, naging special itong project na to kasi within the framework of the existing laws, humahanap tayo ng paraan upang gawin nating maging maayos yung proseso at mas inclusive at mas accessible yung proseso sa kanila. At the same time, we operate within the four corners of the law. Ngayon, yung pag-recognize na dapat something bigger, something more dramatic needs to be done sa electoral process. Napag-usap-usapan yan ng mga civil society organization, electoral reform organization na sa tingin nila, bukod sa pagtingin sa proseso, may isang aspeto din naman, at tingin ko nga, mas substantive aspect ng eleksyon, yung kasali ba lahat? Kataon din at that time, noong mga 2008-2009, na na-appoint sa COMELEC ay isang dating human rights lawyer na si Commissioner Rene Sarmiento, at sa Commission on Human Rights naman na na-appoint na chairman ay dating election lawyer na si Senator Leila de Lima. So pareho siguro na hahanap din ng need sa kanilang bagong responsibilities at that time, no, at naudyok naman sila ng civil society organization, something can be done.
It was an evolution, and the evolution turned out to be fruitful for PWDs. So 2008, we thought of why not expand the concept of inclusivity to include PWDs. After all, there is a convention. Why don't we give life to this convention and give life to the Constitution, 87 Constitution, that mentions the rights of the disabled. Plus of course, dahil nga ako ang pinanggalingan ko naman po ay sa hanay po ng mga human rights advocates, ay ito ay mahalagang pagkilala sa kanilang karapatan. Nung maput up yung interagency, we thought of a national registration week for PWDs in 2011. So, if this was done, it was because of collaboration of so many sectors. Hindi lang po iisa, kundi po tulong-tulong ng maraming tao.
Bali, 2008, nagkaroon ng isang malaking pagpupulong or conference. Ito ay inorganize ng Commission on Human Rights at COMELEC with support from the International Foundation for Electoral Systems or yung IFES at ng USAID. Ang layunin nito ay pudungin yung mga national organizations, mga national leader, para pag-usapan kung ano ba yung mga issue tungkol sa right to suffrage ng mga sektor ng persons with disability, ng elderly, yung OFW kasama, first-time voters, indigenous peoples, tapos yung mga internally displaced persons. Kasi yun yung mga sector na nakita nila na may mas mataas na marginalization.
So between 2008 and 2012, doon naganap yung pagsusulat nung batas. So yung naging contribution ng IFES was really more of providing support for the drafting of the bill. And then the Asia Foundation helped create Fully Abled Nation. So this in turn was more focused on the disability sector. So while IFES was really focused on all of the sectors that supposedly concerned with disenfranchisement, si Fully Abled Nation yung mas focused sa disability sector.
In 2012, we were asked to study the legal framework as regards the voting of persons with disabilities, no? And then we realized that there were so many problems, no? That it's more than just a problem with the law. There's a data problem. There's a problem with yung institutional. There is a major hurdle in the interest of persons with disabilities to vote because it happens on a day when practically half of the population also votes, no? So the result is they're marginalized.
Yung persons with disabilities in particular, yung mas umaangat na issue talaga is yung accessibility ng electoral process. Una yung registration, hindi sila makaregister kasi yung office ng EO ay hindi accessible. Tapos, on election day, marami sa naka-wheelchair, for example, kailangan buhatin dun sa multi-level na mga schools kung saan sila boboto.
During the last 3 elections, it was a build-up in terms of changing the way PWDs register. It was getting the data, the necessary data, bringing the process to the doorsteps of the PWDs. That's why nagkaroon ng satellite registration and things like that.
In terms of challenges dito sa pagbigay ng access for persons with disabilities, I think yung pinakamalaki is yung openness ng mga tao dun sa pagbabago ng proseso. Parang, kasi syempre nakasanayan na ganito yung paggawa. Tapos, meron kasing mindset din na yung population is homogeneous. So, pinaplano mo yung proseso around the homogeneous population. Tingin ko dapat palitan natin. Yun, tingin ko hindi pa napapalitan eh. Dapat yung diversity ng population talagang makonsider.
I think this is not just an effort of the COMELEC alone. They will really have to solicit the support of your local principals, local community organizations, kasi sila yung mas may kilala dun sa communities nila eh, di ba? Sila yung mas may kilala sa voters nila. And between now and 2022, malaki yung pagkakataon na ayusin natin ito.
First time ito ng COMELEC kasi yung mga previous elections, ang ginagawa po ng DSWD natin, yung isa-isa po silang inilalabas, dinadala doon sa pinakamalapit na voting center, doon po sila bumoboto. Naging problema kasi nung nasa labas po yung mga lola natin. Pagdating nila doon sa labas ng presinto, nahihilo sila, nagkakaroon sila ng, mas mahirap po silang i-handle. So naisipan po ng COMELEC na sa halip na ilabas sila, bakit hindi na lang dito dalhin sa kanila yung mga balota o kaya yung presinto para dito na mismo sa loob ng Haven, hindi na sila lalabas, dito na rin sila boboto at saka komportable para sa kanila.
Napakaganda ho kasi kagaya naming mga may edad na, hindi na masyadong nahihirapan doon sa yung pagsusulat. Gano'n. Yung lang akong pagbibilog, nahihirapan na kami. Pero mas maganda ho ngayon. Hindi na kami mapapagod doon sa eskwelahan. Ito, pinakamaganda ho siguro, maski kayo, masasabi ninyo na safe na safe.
So unlike nung mga nakaraang election kung saan ina-assist sila ng administration dito sa Hospicio de San Jose at dadalhin sila sa Arroyo High School kung saan sila buboto, ngayong araw meron tayo na emergency accessible polling place na in-establish dito, but this is satellite EAPP, kung saan ang meron tayong support staff na mag-a-assist. Ganun pa rin, tatanungin natin yung mga katatandaan at yung may mga disabilities kung sila ba ay gusto nilang i-avail dito or pumunta pa rin doon sa regular precinct nila. Kapag pinili nila na dito gawin yung kanilang pag-shade ng kanilang mga ballots, so fill up sila ng authorization form kung saan ino-authorize nila ang support staff para kunin yung kanilang balota sa Arroyo High School, and then ibabalik ng support staff sa mga elderly yung kanilang balota at isi-shade nila or fill upan nila. Dito nila gagawin yung pagpili ng kanilang mga iboboto, and then we expect na siguro mas earlier yung kanilang matatapos dito. At any rate, by 2 o'clock dapat tapos na. And then dadalhin ng support staff lahat ng na-fill up na ballots doon sa regular precincts nila sa Arroyo High School. And then the electoral boards will fit yung mga ballots doon sa ating DCM.
We were happy to know na dito ang voting namin. Ang concern lang namin yung secrecy ng vote namin kasi siyempre walang machine na dati-dati pagka ipasok mo na sa machine, ganun. Ngayon walang machine. So yun nga, kanina I was the first one to cast. Sabi ko, how can they assure really the secrecy of our votes? Pangalawa, yung next time, pag nakalista na talaga kami na dito ang polling place namin, that's understood na may authorization from us to vote here. So, ganun. So, I don't know if it's possible to have our own machine here. Ganun din.
Yun talaga ang gusto namin, na kami mismo ang naglalagay sa balota dahil meron mga lola na hindi naman sa pag-ano, na hindi nila pinupuno. There is a possibility na yung hindi napunuan, pwede nilang malagyan ng yan. Na bahala na sila.
Yung pagpunta dito ng mga staff, ng mga members, dapat dala na lahat para madali lang. Kaya tulad lang mga senior, dapat hindi maghintay kasi sir, hindi pa po ako nag-almusal. Ang sulat namin na ganyan kasi hindi pa ako nag-almusal.
Personally, para sa akin po na bilang disabled, person with disabilities, at para sa mga kasama ko na rin na mga senior citizen at ibang PWDs, nagulat ako na ang sistema para sa amin is may cut-off time para sa mga botante, which is 2 p.m. lang po. Pero para saan pa yung assistance kung nilagyan pa lalo ng cut-off? Kami nga ho yung hirap na hirap lalo. Tapos pagdating dito, magpipirma kami ng authorization letter for them to pick up yung balot mo sa taas. Parang hindi rin kami komportable sa ganun. Tapos pagdating dito, yung ballots na makikita na namin is serial number na lang. So serial number, medyo nakakaduda, parang bakit serial number na lang? Dapat meron man lang way na mailagay yung pangalan mismo namin sa ballot box.
Kasi hindi ako makalakad. Pinilit ko lang po lumakad. Parang hindi masayang yung boto ko.
Sa obserbasyon ko sa mga senior citizen ngayon, despite sa init, sa parang ang iba baldado, walang kakayahan na pumunta dito, parang still parang nagki-crave sila sa changes. Kahit sa mga edad nila na ganyan, willing talaga silang bumoto na parang sayang naman tong boto ko na to kung may panalo ko yung mga kandidato na dapat na mag-a-assist sa mga pangangailangan ng mga mahihirap.
Tingin ko kasi ito ding project inclusion na ito is humanizing the commission, and it's bringing the commission closer to the people. At yun naman yung gusto natin, di ba? That we want to bring governance and democracy closer to the people. We want democracy to work for everyone because that is what democracy is about. And I think that, all of our people in government, I think they should be given that opportunity also to really make a difference, di ba? At ito na yun eh.
Na mismong VCM dinala sa mga polling o sa polling station na marami mga PWDs. Napakaganda yan. Something new, no? Which we have to congratulate COMELEC for the initiative. At least hindi magdududa yung mga PWD na kung yung boto dadalhin sa taas, doon ipapasok ng iba, mawawala yung pagdududa. So I think this one initiative that is worth appreciating. We have to applaud COMELEC for this initiative.
Ang proseso natin ay hindi perpekto, kaya po natin ina-adjust para maging kasali ang lahat sa electoral process. At kung ano man ang naging resulta sa mga halalan, sigurado tayo na kasama ang lahat. Yun lang po ang ating hangarin at ito ang naging overriding framework ng mga proyekto for persons with disability and senior citizen voting.
Napaka-importante ng inclusivity sa elections kasi gusto po natin na bawat tao may boto, especially those who are vulnerable. They need a voice in democracy, and we want to make sure that COMELEC is able to reach out to them. Minsan po, yung mga mechanism natin hindi ganun ka-accessible sa kanila. So what we want to do is make it as accessible as possible for everyone.